Hey everybody, it's Asher. Welcome back to Humankind. Apparently I'm coming in a little loud. Hopefully you all don't mind, but look at this. If you press Q or you press E, you can actually rotate the camera. So there's San Lorenzo from an angle we've never seen before. This actually might be really useful in trying to navigate a crowded battlefield. Now where we left off last time was trying to save the save. Ooh, excuse me for the burp here. By crossing into the seas. And one of the things that's really interesting is crossing into the seas is that we have a definite hostile force over here. But I'm debating bringing this boat over. Now, granted, it does need to heal up. But what would be pretty funny, I'm going to actually try this, because why not, is that we're going to take our navy, and we're going to try to use these two to crush the boat full of archers over there, because that's pretty damn scary, if I'm being honest. So that's our plan there. We also have a few other events that are going on. We have our neighbors that are... The Mongols are afraid of no one, but strangely they're afraid of us. We're much more powerful than they are, which is very exciting, because we're about to go into an era that's they're already in.
Welcome. Let us speak honestly with each other.
So we are going to have some catching up to do, but because I'm so behind on fame, one thing I do want to do here is to get this last research fame star. Looks like we're not going to get another combat one. It's fine. All this stuff is fine. I wasn't really expecting to get the aesthetic star first. But our plan here is to go for an industrialized culture and try to really ramp up production. Because production is important. Okay, so we have 4 moves that we can make here. This fog doesn't affect our move. 1, 2... This is all ocean? Guys, what kind of coast is this? Ugh. I think we're about to lose a boat. I guess it's worth exploring, but man, you guys are like super unknown. And this ship might be dead next turn if we can't find shallow waters. Might be dead even if we can't find shallow waters. So, the only game in town is what we got here. The world has come to you, and that annual festival in San Lorenzo has added a foot race to the revelries. The short race is most popular among the wood shippers, and has given you an idea. During a time of peace, there is a danger the Empire's armies will lose their edge. This single race could be expanded into a series of games where rival cities and fighting units send athletes to compete against each other for the privilege. What type of games do you wish to promote, though? So we could do strength games, and we get ferocious on 14 units for 10 turns. Not really needed, although going for homeland is fine. Stamina. Our greatest empire the most needs mobile people here. I kind of like swift on units. I wonder if that goes on the boats. It does go on the boats. Or mind. Learning in cities for 10 turns. So that would already take us towards progress. This takes us this way. Our science is actually decent right now, but this would push us even faster into the next era. So as much as I want to do stamina to help our Boaty McBoats move, I think 40 science per turn is probably too good to pass up. That's 400 science versus scouting on just a few things.
You're at the end of an ideology axis? Well, there's something to be said for unswerving dedication to a cause.
Yeah. And turn. So the wonderful blue hole has been discovered here.
A remarkable culture, the Byzantines. Perhaps they'll prefer to talk and trade rather than send in the Varangians.
Maybe. Let's talk. So they're hesitant. They're in the medieval era. Hey, Byzantines, what is up?
Yes, I cannot dispute the benefit in that.
No, can we get open borders, or are we about to die?
This proposition should be in all our best interests.
I'll pay them. We're making enough money here to where it shouldn't be a problem. As long as we don't crash and burn. Why is there no shallow water here? What did you guys do? What? What? Why are we attacking here? I wasn't trying to attack. Can't be done with the lost at sea status. So we're stronger than this, but let's manual battle. We're gonna try to do a ship battle anyway here. So, in deployment, that's fine. Here's their tiny boats. See, our problem is that we're already on fire, and we're just looking for safe passage here. So, we're gonna die. So I guess we can go down in glorious battle. Hooray! And we can angle this here. They're gonna be able to take our flag and hit us from behind. Alright, so we lost a unit. So we immediately have a grievance against them because they attacked me, supposedly. Allegedly. Ugh, alright. We can definitely get one more science somewhere, right? Somewhere. Ugh. We are really one turn short. Alright. Let's go to the trading market. What can we trade that gives us science that we can possibly afford? Not you, not you, not you. You. But we can't buy you because we have no money. So that's too bad. Alright, well. And we can't just outright sell either. Well. Interesting. Okay. Oh, wow. What a terrible cough. And the other thing is that I can't actually, I could try to ask for money this way. Will you pay me money for attacking my boat? Okay. They don't like that we said that, so we'll withdraw. Alright. Looks like we are going to be just short on science, ever so barely. Oh, that's embarrassing. Alright. Let's see here. We have a harbor going. You're going to be working on Stonehenge. You're going to be working on Stonehenge. The thing is that as soon as we switch eras here, we're going to be definitely not working on Stonehenge. We're going to work on building some infrastructure, then getting that again, but I guess it's fine. Okay, let's get cheeky up here. We can only move 2 rounds per turn, so here's the boat that has 5. What I want to know is, do these archers actually matter? Like, those archers for reinforcements can definitely matter. So let's go ahead and do manual battle. I want to see how this works. Alright, so we have horsies over here. They're just going to have to hide. So let's end deployment. So let's move you up here through the iceberg. So you guys are just trying to run. I guess that's one way to do it. So if we can get out of the archer's range, we can potentially get up here and go poke. And see, we're going to get a random ass military star for this. That's okay. We are going to back you the hell up. Because you can't do shit. Alright, end round. So this is another archer, this is another archer. Oh my god. Okay. AI, you might need some work here. So these archers can hit from here. That's a little bit of a problem. It's more than a little bit of a problem. Okay. So we need to do what we call in the business kiting. And get you back. And we want all y'all to visit us in the sea. Let's see if we can make that happen. Because right now that just looked like a bunch of embarked units. Huh. Okay. Oh no, my horses. Okay. So they may be able to shoot some of us out of the water here. They're actually going to be able to aim up here. So these... You're in trouble. Okay. So let's get over here. And see if we can shoot these guys down. Alright. So once again, they're all trying their best. And unfortunately, they do actually have a little bit of oomph. Okay, well. The more you know. Alright, so battles in the next round. So we tried to get cute. The good news is that we went ahead and unlocked another era. Still. We are not in any danger of having anyone else take the culture that we want to. So we'll just take the fame right now. Pop back up here. And then once we get 290 fame for in 2 turns, or 289 is probably what it will be. Yeah, we'll at least be back up on the scoreboard. And this is how we're going to have to play it for just a little bit. So you're dead. That sucks. Look! We found coastal water. But it is too far away. Bye-bye. Alright, so we have all you guys up here. We can't actually run away from these guys now, so we're just going to take out as much as we can while we can. So, we started blasting. What? Who's waiting for my orders? There we go. Alright, that was a little bonkers and weird, but I think we're not going to last another round. Yep. Alright, so we lost our horsies too, which is a free unit, but that look at all that income we get because we were paying for boat support. It's okay. So Stonehenge is done in 5 turns. That'll be fine. Maybe we do just let it finish and then build this other stuff, because we do want the benefits of that kind of as soon as possible. We've delayed building it. We're at 5,000 influence. It's a little weird. Let's just hit the end turn button. All right, so population's gained.
Your empire becomes one of the giants, astride the globe. And what will you do with this power?
Oh, we'll have some fun. We can do a commons quarter, which is actually pretty good at changing stuff around. But we do have all the stars now. We've gotten all 3 that we can here. We could go up for 21, but there's no point in really staying all there. But look at that. Just 2 episodes ago, we were all the way down in 8th place. And now not only are we up in 3rd, granted, we are super behind green. It's going to take a lot of work for us to overcome that. But we can go ahead and change as well. We're not going to pump up the Greeks. Although there's something to be said about Khmer. They may be good enough to actually go for the 10% bonus. Still not used to mouse up, mouse down being inconsistent. I went over this last time, but I'll go over it again briefly. The research here is good. The Grand Mosque is also good. And Haras are okay if I had more horses. But I don't. These boats could be good. +3 naval unit combat strength is actually, and movement's pretty nice. This is okay. Like, none of the people are bad. It's just that I really need industry. +3 industry on Maker's Quarters. +1 industry per population. +5 food. +2 industry per adjacent river. +1 worker slot in a city. We're going to adopt this culture. And we get these cool clothes. That's great. The only thing is that we need copper and iron. So the Maya feel differently about us now.
And you are here because...
Okay, so Sage was bought by the Byzantines. Alright. So right now, what are our relations? They're hesitant. Interesting. Alright, so we can't build our big units yet. We actually have no access to copper or iron, so we're going to have to fight our way into it. And that's why I was saying this is a really bad start, because we are literally going to have to go after Thebes and Memphis to even start considering this. And right now, they're suspicious of us. Because Edgar A. Poe is they want to work together to they want us to work together. Well, maybe we could start by trading if we work on trading everything. But let's look at the tech tree real quick, because we do need to actually hit that tech button here. Oh, I apologize. I've had something in my throat all day. It's just like weird gunk. But okay, we're in the medieval era now. Feudalism will give us more of this. Will give us some peasants to fight as well, as we know. +1 city cap is kind of helpful. The science is good. War summons, pikemen, and crossbowmen are actually pretty good basic unit improvements. Military architecture, okay. Where is our emblematic unit? I guess we won't get it until we change next turn. But what's going to help us the most right now? Because we've actually done a really good job pumping up the research here. So probably Great Fish Market and then getting a cog. Like Apothecary is pretty good. Getting cost on trade routes can add up. All right, we'll do seafaring for now, because we're about to change. We were the Greeks and we still are the Greeks, but now we're a little more, I guess.
Wisdom and technical innovation from earlier eras bring humankind new knowledge, and we immediately use it to find new ways to kill each other off.
Oh, it's a game after my heart.
Greater empires build more powerful armies, but brute strength may be defeated by superior innovations. It is brains versus brawn, with ever richer cities as tempting spoils for the victor.
Oh, Victor, that was one of the early devs, but
For innovation and brute strength, the Khmer present you with sophisticated hydraulic engineering and ballista-equipped elephants. I like it.
So we just need to be able to econ up to get our resources going, which means we're going to need to buy some stuff. I do love these little carts, though. Apparently, if you mouse over them, you can kind of guide where the people go a little bit. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. But I love the whole detail of just all these tiny cities. So the Ghanins now feel differently about us. We have population growth here. It's all very loud in my headset, although it doesn't look like it's coming in very loud over there. So
A proposal for your consideration.
you want open borders. Non-aggression pact. You know what? I'll accept that.
You are as just as you are wise.
We are going to try to...
Make it so.
We're going to try to peacemonger this.
Have wine and song.
Alright, so... let's see if we can really peacemonger this.
I know you won't do it again. It would be best to let bygones be bygones.
Alright,
The
so...
Empire is grateful.
So... will you let us do trade everything?
I have a proposition for you.
Okay. We're gonna have to refuse the cost because we can't afford it. Alright. They at least counter-negotiated. That's nice. So 3 turns on this. But, like I said, one of my goals is to stake my claim up here. Which means that we're going to need, after we finish Stonehenge here, I really want to build something here, because this will give me 20 and 8 food. And then there's going to be other good places to build it as well. But I also need to get some, like a little navy together. I don't think with that campman over there, I think I'm still pretty good to actually get that. So let's go ahead and build this up here. Like I said, we desperately need industry. Like 9 and 14. That gives us a lot of food too. That's not bad. San Lorenzo, how you doing? You're working on Stonehenge. We have a Obelisk of the Gods as well. But see, 20 and 33. You just kind of do a spit take some of this a little bit. And I know I could do the whole wander and search around and be like, hey, wait a minute. What's the best place to build here? But like up here, there's no river, so we're not getting any extra industry. Meanwhile, La Venta is only going to be able to build 1, aren't they? But they're going to be able to build a good one. So that's nice. Like, anything we can do to help bump ourselves up, because right now we're not doing as good as maybe we could. So 36 here is great. Then 14 and 30 here. This building is kind of what we call OP. Do we have a place that potentially has a stability problem? Y'all kind of do. Let's build an obelisk of the gods. Like right here, I guess. That's probably fine. We're going to put Stonehenge first, though. And we'll put the obelisk back there. And then we have other new buildings we can build, like a granary. Not really a stoneworks here. Aqueduct would help improve that as well, but we need some more holy sites. Okay. So we are really committing to Stonehenge first. It took us a while. It took us a little while to finish this. It's kind of like we had the plans. We sat on the plans forever. But hopefully we can end up... Okay, there's a heads-up marker. Where is... The game likes to put this down. So owner of the tile right here. They are really interested in our resource. I guess they are. Nice to see the AI do that. Alright, so Laventa... You're not going to be able to contribute to building Stonehenge because you're going to be too busy building some other stuff. But a lumberyard is a worthwhile thing. Maybe not before this, though. All right. So let's just end turn. We're going to try to be peaceful here. We do.
I hope for your sake, these Aztecs turn out to be friendly. The last thing you want is to be there.
Okay.
The world is full of new opportunities, is it not?
Wow, Victor Hugo. Victor Hugo the Aztec. Fascinating. Where are the Aztecs? They're over here. So how did they see us? Maybe they got contact from one of the AIs.
You are as just as you are wise.
Surprise war.
Let's make it so.
Oh, they're at war.
Well played.
They're at war with these guys. Okay. So once again, we are in a position where we just need to figure out how we are gonna do this.
Sovereign.
Like lead. Lead gives us science. There's no known path back to one of your cities. Well, that's a bummer. You guys got anything that you're willing to trade?
Come, let us discuss our dreams.
Your diplomatic relations don't allow this. Okay, we can't do that yet. Wow, dye gives a lot of stability. Well, good thing we have dye. Probably why I'm not having as many stability problems in this game as the other game. I mean, it's just one of those things where, you know, you have a game that has all these moving parts and you haven't really played it before. Yeah, you know, sometimes things get a little weird. But it's okay. We accept this offer.
From growing closer.
Yeah.
Fascinating. And yet, yes, I cannot dispute the benefit in that.
Alright, this means we really need to try to get over here a little bit faster. Can we upgrade you guys? No, because we need iron. And right now we are dependent on the mines for iron. Well, we could be. If they'd friggin' trade with us. Or if we could just take out the Aztecs down here.
Will we end the day friends or foes?
But they haven't even hooked up their own iron resource, so... Screw you guys. Okay. Land of Freedom! The Empire's vast, glorious land, mountains, and grassland, stretching countless leagues and full of wonders and mysteries. Over many generations, your people have subdued many of its corners, and now you must ask the question, to whom do these lands belong? So, land rights. We go towards collectivism and get 10 food per number of attached territories in all cities. Or we could do inherited land, which means allows to claim land and attach emerged territories with money instead of influence. I actually don't like that one nearly as much because I'm not exactly sure how to turn it off. So we're going to go towards collectivism. That's fine. Plus 10 food is really nice.
Individual wealth and political connections determine the status of something as timeless as the land.
See, there we go. So we sold resources, matter of diplomacy. Word of your empire has now reached the Aztecs. So somebody did actually introduce us. Meanwhile, over here, we have you building. And do we have a harbor over here? I think we might not have one. Okay, we do have a harbor. All right. So I definitely want to build some... Oh, wait. By the time this is done, we'll be researching cogs and stuff. So if we go to technology tree, we have cogs. Now that we are a new empire, military architecture is a thing. We just don't have the resources for it. So, you know what? Maybe we do war summons first, just so we can get some improved units, and then we go for this. That seems okay. Like, I'm glad that we're not really at, like, a technological disadvantage right now. We just need to get to the seas. So, Leventa's building this. And then, Stonehenge is going to finish too fast. Like, if we look at Stonehenge right here. Okay, if we add Stonehenge, put it up here. Does that push it to 1 turn? It does not. Can we get any more industry anywhere else? Surely we can. Like right here, we don't need all the research in the world. Just barely not going to get it. Alright, well. If it's going to be 2 turns, it's going to be 2 turns. Alright. And do you all have a harbor? I don't think you do. So let's build one there. Alright. What?
Come to me with a proposition. Let us see what is possible.
Okay, apparently I earned a Culture Vulture achievement. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I earned it. Okay, so you have no strategic resources. They want to trade everything because they want our horses, apparently. Alright. So 1 more turn for Stonehenge. We'll see what that gets us. The Ghanins feel differently about us. I bet they do. Uh-oh, San Lorenzo's a new religion? They converted to zoo polytheism. Hang on. This is supposed to be our state religion. A new wonder can now be claimed. So, I don't see like any little thing for finishing Stonehenge.
Monument called Stonehenge. Most impressive, though the nagging questions remain of why and how.
Well, we took way too long, first off. So, religious view here real quick. Huh. Wonder why that's happening. I guess I need to build more holy sites and stuff. Alright, well. We must have gotten culture bombed or something. So, did I just accidentally mess up and miss the ability to get a new wonder here? Can be claimed. I would like to claim the thing. I didn't mean to close out of it just because I had other stuff there. You know what we're gonna do just to make sure I don't mess it up. I did put this on an SSD, so let's just load just to make sure. Or maybe it would pop up next turn, but this shouldn't take nearly as long to load now. Shouldn't, of course. I don't usually have problems loading while recording and uploading Star Sector stuff at the same time because I'm triple dipping here. This episode is going to be a little bit shorter this time, by the way, but I hope you all don't mind, because if you're this far in, then you should know what's up by now. So here we go.
This strange monument called Stonehenge. Most impressive, though the nagging questions remain of why and how.
Okay, so right now, these have all been claimed by people, so we totally missed out on that. We did build Stonehenge, so that was... We all make mistakes. We can build Notre Dame. Faith for Research Technology. Angkor Wat would have been nice. Forbidden City, not really relevant to us. So... Tadaiji, I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced. Stability, faith. It's considered a holy site. Only one can be built in the world. Less 20% turns before being converted by others' religions on a city or outpost. Or you can build Notre Dame, which is also a +1 faith per research technologies. It'll be nice. Maybe that's how we get our shit back. Okay, so only 450 to claim it. Okay. So that's fun and maybe a little weird. So what this tells me is that we need... There's a few things we need. We need boats. But we'll get that in a little bit. We need these structures to finish building. Like, your stability is going to be great for a while. Notre Dame we can queue up. Obelisk of the Gods, like... I'm not exactly sure. Oh wait, that's one we were already building. Alright. So for all this Freaky Friday kind of stuff, we still need to get somebody's iron. Like they have swordsmen over there. I love that this like camped out place has more shit than we do. So let's move you all over here. No, not like that. Oh, game. I know why it did that, but I just hate that that happened. Let's make sure this doesn't accidentally turn on to Auto Explore. Why that happened is because I had selected one of those units, and it's like, you want to split it out, don't you? Alright, so y'all are still building your buildings. Right now, because we are a builder, we are going to be wanting to build a lot of districts. Fortunately, our unique building is a district, and it counts as two different types of districts. So that's a plus. We're not going to get expansionists. We may get aesthetics. One of the tough parts about this, though, is that we're third place now, but we're behind two cultures that have gotten a lot more stars. So always hear that in Nemesis's voice of just saying stars, but whatever. Our goal is still to go up there and take it, probably by boat. So let's just hit that and turn.
Are nervously wondering what is being built with those 5 makers' quarters.
Okay, so dyes being sold. Aztecs are buddies.
You have unlocked seafaring. To safely travel the dangerous, hungry oceans. You can cause trouble anywhere you want now, and have a better chance at getting away with it.
Okay. Discovering seafaring. That's us. So that tells us we're in a decent place technologically. They're hesitant towards us.
Let us speak honestly.
Alright.
This proposition should be in all our best interests.
Okay, so we can buy some strategic iron here.
Accepted. With pleasure.
Alright. Can we buy some strategic copper? Can we buy some more strategic iron? Yes. So the mines, we are dependent on you. We need to get copper from one more person. So San Lorenzo, you're going to build these. Then you are going to build some cogs. It'll take way less than 4 turns based off of the production that's going to be ramping up here. Same for you. You're going to build some cogs. That's actually going to be... Oh, we need a harbor. We need a harbor? Oh, damn. Okay. Harbor. We don't... I mean, the harbor up there is fine. But I kind of want the harbor down here just for strategic reasons. So that's okay. And then once we do that, we can build cogs. So we really lost out on religion here. That's fun. I mean, at least we have some good bonuses everywhere else, but our hold is not super strong. We'll need to do some stuff to get that back. All right.
This proposition should be in all our best interests.
So yeah, we definitely want to trade everything.
It makes good sense. I say yes.
All right. So we have 2 irons now, right? We have 2 irons. We need 1 copper. We can finally upgrade these dudes once they get some stuff in there. I will tell you, actually, a fishmonger is pretty good, as well as a I don't see it on here, but like a customs farm, +1 money for each ongoing trade. And we need copper and iron for copper and horses, but that's how you make it through parts of the game like this, is just you just trade. So a merchant from afar, bang, 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 a rabble of traders bearing strange wares are knocking on San Lorenzo's gates. Demanding an audience, they tell you they hail from a far land, having traveled many leagues along one of your fabled trade routes. They claim to offer merchandise that will be profitable, but they also look rather haggard and exhausted. Do you agree to let them in? So we can dismiss them, like jerks. Or we can consent, and hopefully make some profits and move towards not being a jerk. Alright, so they're working on a shared construction. Everyone else is building barres, so
15 farmers' quarters. Not sure if I should congratulate you or burp and rub my belly.
you're allowed to burp. So Mongols feel differently.
Come, let us discuss our dreams.
We are less powerful than them. They depend on our resources. We have a codependence. That's actually not bad. That is not bad at all. Like, you build enough trade here. I'd love to not have to fight Beowulf anymore.
First sight. Let's see how second sight goes.
Although, they're allowed to trade everything right now. And are they dependent on us? They're reverential. They're in total awe. We are benefiting from having them in our sphere of influence. We're more powerful. Their war support's higher. They have surrendered to us. Another empire's attacking them. Another empire's attacking them. Well, that's cute. All right, so we have some money. And just like that, they are magically swordsmen. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop you. I did it again. We're going to drop you over here. I could embark from here and just try to go. But I really want that boat escort. So you guys are going to build. Once again, we're already up to 150 industry. It's a start.
30 farmers' quarters is quite a milestone. Let's hope the population is getting some exercise as well.
Okay, Aztecs and Byzantines and their war. Sad trade route sadness. What do you guys want?
Formalize our mutual appreciation.
Fascinating.
All right. An alliance proposal. I'm getting this tooltip because I actually haven't had people propose an alliance in another place before. Entering an alliance unlocks new treaties and forbids violence between allies. If you refuse their alliance, the other party will have to wait several turns so they can do it again. Countering means that you are willing to accept the proposal if they give a fixed amount of money. However, counter button to see below. So, can we get them to pay that much?
This does very little to placate me. Try harder.
Okay.
So
Well, that didn't work. That's okay. I mean, that would have been nice to stop this here, but I really need y'all to get that iron, or I'm going to have to go and get that iron. Like, that's still our religion. So that technically should work. Let's hit the intern button here. And the Goths. I'm assuming You guys are Goths
We
now.
would not love or hate at first sight. Let's see how second sight goes.
Okay, so they're still reverential. They want an alliance. We could propose an alliance. Yeah, let's do that.
Mobile and militarist, the Goths. You can probably guess that this relationship will not be an easy one.
That's okay. They
Is it
discover the
Russian,
Rocky Mountains.
Or is it always that color? For something that is hundreds of kilometers long and made of rock, it's surprisingly fragile.
That's true about the Great Barrier
Impressive,
Reef.
intriguing, profound even.
Did you guys share maps with everybody? Okay, so they're at war with the English.
Life is wonderful, is it not? Treat me and my people with respect, and all will be well.
From my people, and from myself, heartfelt greetings. Let us see if we can build a better world.
I love that they're condescending. Okay, they don't want to say anything.
Where have you been?
Okay, there we go. Ideological proximity is low. Borders are closed to them. We refuse to trade with them. No, we don't.
I have a proposition for you. I think you'll like it.
So what do you know? They...
Glorious! Yes!
This bodes very well. Yes, very well indeed.
So Mercury again, that can give us a little bit more science here. I don't think we have a route to trade with them just yet, but it's fascinating that we now have a lot more contact with the world. We've officially met everybody.
For both of our aspirations.
Fascinating.
Alright, so they're hesitant
I
towards
cannot
us.
dispute the...
Alright. So we're supposedly good neighbors. So, what I want to know is what the hell? How did Akkad get over there and Assur stay over here? Then we have the Goths down here. Alright, well... that Mongol horde is gonna defend you okay. It's not like the English are actually attacking you. It's way stronger than almost any of these units. The Yirgir, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, seems good. But yeah, now my focus is trying to get this island. So, let's go over here. One idle army. The wisdom of others. Your merchants trek the world, reaching the great markets and far climes and selling your highly prized natural riches for much coin. Conversely, your empire sees many traders from distant lands visit our plaza with their goods, their wit, and their proactive ideas. When their knowledge contradicts the wisdom of your elders, it raises a question about who you should trust. So, knowledge authority is a new civic here. We can do +1 science for a number of trade outposts in the city. That goes towards free thought. Or +1 science per researchers here. So we'll go with foreign innovations.
There must be an awful lot in that wide world that the elders never even thought of.
That is factually correct. So it's really interesting that we're getting a lot of civics related to trade and not as much related to art or anything else. It's been very different this playthrough versus other ones in the past, but that's okay. So we're making money, we're making other stuff. I do kind of want to build Notre Dame pretty soon. We're probably going to need it over here, to be honest. So let's go ahead and build the cogs like I said I would. And then we'll build Notre Dame. Let's look at the stats for Notre Dame again. It's just faith, stability, fame. +1 faith per research technologies. Doesn't do anything with like connected stuff. So I think it's fairly safe if we like put it in. I want to put it in this area somewhere. So maybe like right here. 41 turns. Well, we definitely have got to finish this first. And then I'm not going to let that sit for a while. I want to definitely have other people grow into that, build into that. It's fine. So we're still kind of stuck on an island of our own making, but the world has gotten just a little bit smaller. And once we have some boats, we can load them up, right? So like I said, 152 industry. That is a much better place to be. And then it's going to be a lot differenter here in just a minute. So religious conversions are the people will be converted to Olmec's polytheism. Hold on. Hold on. Like, y'all are pushing your religion all the way across the water. That's fun. Alright, so Obelisk of the Gods. That's for our faith. So let's go ahead and have you guys work on that too. And you guys are building your stuff. We are one short on our city cap here. We could technically have one more city. We just don't have a lot of land right now. So what do you got? News from the borders. Will you accept this offer?
We would all benefit from growing closer, don't you think?
Sharing maps.
Lovely. Impressive.
I did counter.
Cultural wonder that makes me want to pull out my toy blocks and go crazy.
Okay, I didn't see how much money I got from it. Doesn't look like there's a lot, so we've agreed to share maps apparently. So, what do we know?
Cultural wonder. In my considered opinion, one of your competitors garnered a lot of fame building that monstrosity.
Okay, so here they are. Here we are. And this is a pretty mixed up map. But now we know what most of the world powers are. We know that maybe if there's another continent, it's east of Memphis. Because we can see some of that land poking over there. So it's all the more reason for us to try to circumnavigate the globe. And then we got two things here. Oh no. Disaster. San Lorenzo has been beset by a violent pox, probably brought to the city by a caravan of traders granted entry. So that's that is terrible, terrible luck. Alright. Like what's our stability? Our stability is 100. Technically those bad kind of things are not supposed to happen. Or have a very rare chance of happening at 100. So we'll help on that as well, because we have 184 industry. Suddenly these cogs are building really well. And then what else can we build? Animal barns. We do have horses for food. We're not losing population, fortunately. Fishery Forge. Oh my gosh, we can finally build a forge. Like, I have a ton of districts. I just haven't been able to get some of this stuff together. And then fishmonger. Yeah, we're just building all the shit. That's okay though. We don't have a lot of forest left, so that's not as high priority. We'll do it like that. And then we also have library and theaters. So that's fun. Anything else we need to do? Like over here, you're just building this. But once this is done, look, we can get like a bunch of stability. You can get some decent research there. Not a lot of money. Okay, now what we're going to need is some more stability. So we have this, we have an aqueduct. We actually need to be pushing our influence pretty damn hard. So watermill, we don't have rivers, so we can't build that. Stoneworks, not really super effective here. That would be good because those our unique building counts both as a district. Library's good. School apparently is just a school. All right, so we know what we're doing here. We know what we're doing here. And it's interesting that we can do a lot of this stuff in just a little bit of time. Laventa, you're definitely doing this. What else do you need? We don't have, like, great market quarter. We have better research quarters, to be honest. Y'all stability's dropping, though. So, Aqueduct for you. Apparently, like, poop plumbing, very important. Luluban is okay. This would be the place where I'd expect the disease to pop out. But once again, it's like, okay, we need to do some more trading to get some more resources in to try to get our stability up. Because I don't just want to run around building garrisons. Right, House of Scribes, Theater, Customs Farm, Barracks, Artisan Workshop. Forge is good. I don't know if we want the Forge before Notre Dame. But we can... If we do it that way... Okay, it's a river forest. Guess we can try building all of our industry units as well. Then we have Artisan Workshop. Levy Administration. We're not really short on money this time. Alright. And then what's our message here? A watery grave, a great coastal city of Luluban, sends fishing crews up far and down the surrounding coastline. Now one of the new crews has made a startling discovery. Wreckage of an ancient galley lying well preserved in the shallow waters. After a brief scouting, an experienced diver offers to explore with their gang and promises a fixed payoff for the Empire. They warn that the expedition isn't for the inexperienced. We can mobilize. Our military can do it with chance of unexpected consequences. We can protect it, let the dead sleep, or we can contract. Let's contract. That puts us more towards individualism, but I'd rather pay a professional to get some info. And that's going to be the last intern here today. So war summons, we do have additional units that we can build without stuff now. So the Maya still don't like us. We are falling behind some other groups here, but we are pretty solidly third in fame. So we're going to be getting a lot of districts built. This is kind of the turn where we are pushing for builder stars. We're actually still going to get research stars first. I can't really see any stats for like where we're at in terms of this, but I love that unlike my other playthrough that I'm doing where I'm all industry, this is nice where it's like we have farming, natural harmony, Socratic method, servants of magnificence. So everything is giving us everything's giving us everything. We're going for a diverse strategy, and that may be a weaker strategy, but it is a strategy just the same. So that's it. This is Asher with Humankind. We will do this again soon. We built a Stonehenge. I can't find it right now, but it does exist somewhere. That's not a Stonehenge. That's a mountain. Anyway, it's there. But I gotta go. We'll do this again soon. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if you liked it. There's probably something else that I forgot to say, but I value you all being here, taking the time to watch. Feel free to let me know any of your thoughts on how I'm playing, any ways I can improve. We're going to get some cogs going that we can throw at this, and hopefully we can claim that land first. And then I really want to explore the sea to the east, because I think there's some potential for some more land that we can potentially grab. But that's all. Thanks you. I've said that 5 times. See you next time.